I am Nelson, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Information Technology, V.S.B Engineering College, Karur. In this video, I am going to teach you about looping in C programming. Okay. First, we should know what is looping. So, looping is the one here we are going to repeatedly do the same thing. Just consider this block of codes repeatedly based on some condition. For example, just consider an example. I want to print 100 times V.S.B. For that, what we have to do? First, print of V.S.B. So, like that, I want to write 100 times print of V.S.B. So, then only that is possible to print 100 times V.S.B. It is not an efficient code. It occupies more memory as well as space. So, to avoid this, we are going for this kind of looping. So, in looping, what I am going to do is, I am just simply saying that just print V.S.B. for 100 times. So, this one instruction is enough to print 100 times V.S.B. So, it will reduce the code length, it will improve the performance. Okay. So, this is the definition. We don't want to write the code again and again. So, it is just going to do the thing for us. Then last one is readability. For example, if I want to explain this, it is very hard to explain printf. For this case, it is okay. If you take some complex code in it, that is very difficult to explain. But this one is very simple because it is of nearly 2 to 3 lines. Okay. So for simplicity purpose also we are moving to looping. Then next advantage is data sets. For example, by using loop, we can able to print 1, 3, 5, 7 like that. That means odd series 2, 4, 8, 10 like that. That is even series. Even we can do many things. For example, divisible by 5, divisible by 6 like that we can do n number of things that is comes under different data sets. Even we can apply the same thing for character also. For example, A to Z or Z to A. So if the logic is same, you can go for looping. So this is about overview of looping. Okay, next one we are entering into types. So in loop we can able to categorize in two category. One is entry level, another one is exit level. Name itself we are having the meaning. What is this? Okay, I will explain the structure. For example, consider entry. So what we will do in the sense, the code flow will be like this. So before entering into block of code, that means this is the code we have to do again and again. Okay, before entering into this code, we are going to check some condition. If it is true, I am just going to execute, otherwise I am just going to leave the block. So this is entry level looping. Same way exit level. Okay, so here also the same scenario. The flow will be like this. Here we are having the block of code. Okay, so once the flow will come here, it will execute this block of code. Then only it is going to check the condition whether it is true or false. If it is true, the block is again going to execute. If it is false, the control will move to next statement. Okay, so this is entry level and exit level codes. In entry level we are having two things, one is for, another one is while. In exit level we are having only one statement, that is do while. We will see one by one. Okay, the first one is for loop. So the syntax is very simple. For, this is predefined one, then initialization, then condition, then increment or decrement, then block of code. Okay, so this is the simple structure of for statement. So what for will do in the sense, first it will check the condition. If it is true, the block will be executed, otherwise not. This flow diagram shows the process exactly. So first control will like this. It is initialization process. Then it comes to checking whether the condition is true or false. If it is true, the code of block will be executed. If it is false, it will move away. from the code. Okay, while doing the block execution, we are going for expression validation as well as increment or decrement. Okay. So this is normal flow. So here some three parameters are important. First one is initialization. So that will be in first part. Second one is condition. So based on this condition only, the loop is going to execute. How many times I want to repeat the loop? That is condition. Then update. This one is increment or decrement counter. We'll see one example, then you will understand clearly. Okay. So it is a simple example to illustrate a for loop. So my aim is I want to print iteration 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for that I wrote the code, simple code. Okay, so as already I discussed, first part will be initialization. I am initializing I, the type is integer and the value will be 0. So at first iteration, okay, so at first iteration, initially I value will be 0. Then it comes to next part. There it is going to check the condition whether I is less than 5. That means 0 less than 5 or not. So if condition true, it is going to print this one. So what it will do, print in the sense, print iteration. So this is iteration. Then I value. Now I value will be 0. So it is printing iteration 0. So then next part is executed, that is increment or decrement. So I value will be I plus plus. That means I equal to I plus 1. So you already know previous I value will be 0, 0 plus 1. So new I value will be 1. So again it is going to next iteration. This is iteration 1, this is iteration 2. So now I value will be 1. Because it is a variable, it will take only recent value. So I equal to 1. Now again it is going to check the condition I less than 5 or not. So in our case 1 less than 5, condition true. So again it is going to perform this operation, that is iteration. Then I value will be, recent I value will be 1. So it is just going to print 1. Then again I value become I plus plus. That means I equal to I plus 1. So previous I value will be 1, 1 plus 1. So new I value will be 2. So this 2 will be carried out for iteration 3. So it is keep on going until the condition falls. Okay. So when the condition falls, in the sense, if I value become 5 after some iteration, I equal to 5. Okay. So in this place again it is going to check the condition, that is I less than 5. So our I value will be 5. So 5 less than 5, the condition falls. So it will come out of the loop. Okay. So at the time only the loop will get over. Up to that it is going. Okay. So iteration, that is default. This number represents recent I values. I value ranges from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fifth time it will get failed and it will come out of the loop. So this is simple example for what? For the next one is while loop. So it is also comes under the category same entry level. So this flow diagram shows the operation. Okay. So entry level we already know. First it will check the condition. If it is true, the code statement will be executed. If it is false, it will move away from the code block. Okay. So here also we are having the same. Okay. Before that we see the syntax. While this is keyword, we can't do anything. Then condition, then code block, then increment or decrement. Okay, so this is the simple structure. While that is the keyword, we are having some condition. Based on this condition only I am going to iterate. If it is true, I am going to execute this code block, otherwise I am not going to do. This increment decrement says that how much time I want to repeat the thing. Okay. So for this also we will see one simple example. Okay. So this is the simple example for a while loop. Here also the same concept. Okay. I am just going to print same iteration with I value. Okay, so consider this. Structure wise it is somewhat difficult, but operations are same. Okay, first we have to initialize, that is happen outside of the loop. So I initialize int I equal to 0, then control will come to while loop, it will check in iteration 1. Now I value will be 0, 0 less than or 5. So condition trues, it will come to body part and it is going to execute. Okay, so here I am just asking you to print iteration, then I value. So now I value will be 0, so it will print iteration 0. Then what is the next line is I plus plus, I equal to I plus 1, 0 plus 1, that is recent I value will be 1. Next iteration 2, so I value will be 1, that will be taken. So now it is going to check again the same thing, 1 less than 5 or not. Yes, condition true. Again it is going to print iteration, then I value, recent I value will be 1. So this is the value. Okay, so the same process remain until 4th iteration. Okay, what about that 5th? Just checked out. Same. So this I plus 1 becomes makes I equal to 5. So this 5 will be taken here, 5 less than 5. Condition false, it will move away from the loop. Okay, so this is a simple operation of while loop. Okay, from these two you came to know that both are same category, both are generating same output. Okay, so what is the need for two? Okay, I will give the difference also, so you will understand what it is. Even though both are in same category, same process, but output differs. Okay, just to go through this, everything is same. My intention is I want to print loop like that. Okay, so just to check these two loops, initialization I equal to 0, here also initialization I equal to 0, here also the same condition I less than 5, same I less than 5, increment, here also same increment. Then condition is I equal to 2, here also I equal to 2, continue, print loop, everything is same, yes or no. But even though if you run this, you will get these two kind of outputs. For loop you will get output like this, for while loop you are getting timeout, that means it is infinite loop. Okay, you will get these kind of two outputs. Why? So already I said both are look like same but operation is different. So for will do the thing in different way, while is taking the input in different way. We will check that one. Okay, the same program what we wrote in for loop. Okay, just take down. First iteration, initially I equal to 0, then it will going to check with 0 less than 5, condition true, it will come here, come to body part. In body part I am again going to check another condition, whether I equal to 2. In our case 0 equal to 2, no, so it won't go to in this part. Then come to here, it will print first loop, then I plus plus will be executed, so 0 becomes 1. So now I value, recent I value will be 1. In iteration 2, I equal to 1, that means recent value. So again same scenario, 1 equal to 1 less than 5, condition true. Again it is going to check the same condition, whether 1 equal to 2, no. So it is just going to print second loop. In next case, I value will be incremented. Now I value become 1 plus 1, that is I value is 2. So again it is going to take 2. 2 less than 5, that is the condition. It is in iteration 3. 2 less than 5, condition satisfied. So it has come to here and it is going to check whether 2 equal to 2. Condition satisfied. Okay, so again what it is going to do is it is going to execute this. What continue will do in the sense, it will bring the condition to first line. Okay, so after meeting this, it is moved to first line. As it is, I will be incremented. Okay, already I is 2, now I become 3. Okay, so now again it is going to check whether 3 less than 5, condition satisfied, iteration 4, I satisfied, so it is coming here. So 4 is not equal to 2, so it is coming to print next loop. Again it is going to next time, that is also printing loop. After that I becomes 6, so entire loop will how to say failure, and it comes out and it will print 4 times loop loop loop. Okay, so that's the explanation I had given here. Okay, so this is in the case of for loop. Okay, we will check what is happening in while loop. Okay, I already said everything is same. Condition, entire thing is same, but it produces some other output. Okay, so this time limit expect in the sense infinite loop. Okay, let us check how it is doing. Okay, same scenario, initialization. In first iteration, I value becomes I is initiated as 0. Same condition, 0 less than 5. It is satisfied. Come to body part, there I value will be 0, 0 equal to 2. Condition not satisfied, so it is coming here. So it is just going to print loop. It is going to again and again. Okay, for example, in case 2 equal to 2. At the time, what happened in the sense? Condition satisfied, so its control will take into here. Okay, initial of the loop. So at the time, it is not going to perform these 2 lines. It is not going to print any loop, or it is not going to increment I value. So I value now 2 only, so it won't going to change any time because it won't come here. Okay, so now the execution will be like this: 2 less than 5, condition true, again value will be coming here, I is 2, again it is checking, so continue, again it is going to beginning stage. Okay, so this forms a infinite loop because we are not going to perform this increment or decrement operation because that is outside. Okay, so that's why we are getting what to say these kind of errors. This is the major difference between for and while loop. Even though they are in same category, same structure, same parameters, but because of this execution it is going to differ. So you have to more concentrate while placing this increment or decrement in a proper place. But in for loop no issue because the structure is defined one. For initialization should be there, condition should be there, increment or decrement should be there. Everything is defined, so there will be no chance at all. But in for while loop we are having what to say full access to place wherever you want. Okay, instead of I am putting I plus plus here, I can put I plus plus here also. So it won't say any error even though I am checking this condition inside of the loop also. Okay, so this kind of freedom it will give. So you have to more conscious while fixing parameters in a regular place. Okay, so this is the main difference between for and while. Condition, structure, everything is same, but you will get what to say for loop output, proper output. In while loop we are getting some other error. Okay, so this is because of placement error. Okay, so be conscious in this. Okay, then last one, that is the exit level loop, that is do while. Okay, so this block diagram explains what it does. Okay, so just this is the exact block of code that will be executed only once. After that only it is going to check the condition. If it is true, the block is again it is going to execute it. If it is false, it will simply move away from the thing. What is the difference between entry and exit in the sense? In entry level, if condition is true, it is going to execute the block. In exit level, even though condition is false, that block will be executed minimum only once. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, let us see the syntax. Do block of quotes while condition. So increment or decrement that will be inside in the block of code. Okay, so this is the simple structure. Do statement, bracket, code of block, then while condition. Okay, so in this scenario, what the thing will be happen in the sense, control will like this. So it will do it will check with the do. So it will allow this block to execute first time. After execution, it is just going to check this condition. If the condition is correct, again it came here and it is going to execute this block part. For example, if the condition is false at the first time itself, it will move away from the loop part. Okay, just see example, you will understand what it is. Okay, so this is the structure do while condition, then increment or decrement, that will be here. Okay, so it is in proper structure. So here also I am just going to print the same scenario. Okay, same operation. Initially I am declaring I equal to 0. So it will first print iteration, I value will be 0. Then it is going for increment. Okay, after increment it is just going to check whether that is matched with the condition or not. Okay, so it is normal. For example, instead of 0, I am giving I equal to 10. It is the first time. So according to this do, it allowed to execute the block of code. So what I will get in the sense, first time I will get iteration, I value will be 10. I am declaring. Okay, so iteration 10 I am getting. Then it is going to increase with I plus plus. That means new I will be 11. Then it is coming here to check the condition, whether 11 less than or 5. No, condition false, so it will follow the same sequence. Okay, so even though in this case condition fails, I am executing this statement at least only once. Okay, so that is the beauty of do while statement. Okay, so with this today content over. So in this what we learn is, first of all we know what is loop and where we are using and what are all the types and the difference between for and while statement. Okay, so in this before ending I will give one assignment to you. It is more interesting. Okay, just if you know the looping concept, you can execute this very well. Okay, just take down this for int I equal to 0, 2 equal to 2, I plus plus, print of VSBEC. So this is your first assignment. Then second one is same using for loop, for int I equal to 0, I less than 100, I plus plus, semicolon, in body part print of VSBEC. Okay, just execute this, you will get an amazing output. Okay, thank you.